sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up?
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here we go. The 8-3. Get it.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go now. 30 base. Hey, dude.
58 to Mike, 58.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
60 Pittsburgh.
Ricky. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Cross the flag.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Eluding the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes is going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home. For a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Attack!
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 56, Charlie. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Play 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Smooth.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get that ball, team. Let's get that ball.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
50. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On 1st down, it's Campbell, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Denver has the 1st down to play, going for 15 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
56. Monk's 56. Come to our world. We want it. Come to my world.
Mahomes to throw once more. Johnson's got it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from early. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Set 30 base.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Whoosh. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Oh, and it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive. Looks
like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end Fant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Broncos first down.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Get that quarterback.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Let's go. 15-1. 15-1.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL's record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mahomes going to throw, and that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Escaping the pressure right. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Here we go. So
signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Campbell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
30 base. Hey, exit.
Coming to you.
Get it.
Here's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. 3rd down here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Go.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Yes.
Go.
Yep.
59. Mike's 59. Watch the curl.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 5'9. Stay with your man.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
59 Mike. Check. 59. Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey, wahoo.
Check 59. Mike is 15.
Go.
Ben to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
57, Mike. You ain't going nowhere. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
15.
57's the Mike. 57.
Now Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Second and 10 now from the 27.
57. Mike, 57. Come for you.
Hey, rip left.
57. Rip left.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Going for the deep ball. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Mahomes firing complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes dancing to his left. They complete it to Hill. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
March 56. March 56.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 43-yard line.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
52's the mic. Check.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man. That's Hardman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Attack!
Joker.
15.
Check 3.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Fight on these two.
One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has...